EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. As it 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd and 19. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 71 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow now off the bootleg. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They go play action with Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. On the return, Dortch. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd down and 13. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Carolina. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 17 carries, 70 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got Lewis. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now Burrow. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After one, it's 9-0. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. To return it, here's Tavon Young. And he returns this to the 22. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Foul, roughing the passer defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught by Williams. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6. At the Panthers' 48-yard
2nd down, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Checking this down to Stevenson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down. Here's Burrow. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Mac Jones, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Najee Harris, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
90 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Burrow going for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Hurts. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by Chosen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 45.
On first down, Hurts. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. Jair Brown on the stop there. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tutu Atwell. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's
touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Dragons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as